the white man.
That's right.
That's what these Africans did to us. So just like a black person who was enslaved and raped, robbed, and murdered would worship this God, that's the same thing as you saying that you worshiping some dirty African God. They ain't no benefit to you. They never helped you. They serve that God to put your black tail in slavery.
Teacher.
Right? What's your name, my brother?
What's up, man? My name's Derek.
All right, Derek, what's going on with you, man? You had some question?
Yeah, I seen that post about the pagan god.
Right. What's up?
I deal with Orisha. You know about that?
You said you who?
I deal with Orisha. African spirituality.
Orisha, African spirituality. All right. So, do you believe you're African? Why? Where are you from in Africa? Are you African? Is that where your parents are from? Or are you African American?
A lot of my ancestors, a lot of my people are from over there, but I'm not.
All right, so you know that the children of Israel were scattered all throughout Africa, but they're not African, but they are black. You understand? They are black. Black, Hispanic, and Native American. You understand that, right? So you realize probably following the God of your oppressor, because the Africans is who sold us to the white man. They say we sold ourselves. No, we didn't. We didn't sell ourselves. How are we gonna sell ourselves into slavery?
Bring it out.
That don't make sense, right? Give me Exodus 11:7 real quick. I'll show you something. Exodus 11:7. And then I gotta ask you something about what you said you worship. I wanna ask you some questions about it and see if it's more beneficial than what your guy has for you.
I ain't got too long, but
Okay, go ahead.
Exodus chapter 11 and verse 7.
Go ahead.
But against any of the children of Israel
Come on.
shall not a dog move his tongue.
Is he saying that dogs can't lick the Israelites? No, he calling the nations dogs. He said another nation shall not speak nothing against my people. Read.
And against any man or beast, that ye may know that the Lord doeth put a difference between the Egyptians,
The Africans,
and Israel.
and the Israelites. The Lord made a difference between those people. Yeah, the Lord made a difference between those people. Watch this. Ham.
This is the Zondervan Bible Compact Dictionary, page 213. Definition: Ham, the youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood,
Go ahead.
and one of the 8 persons to live through the flood. He became the progenitor
That's the forefather, the progenitor
of the dark races,
of the dark races, right?
not the Negroes.
Wait, huh?
Not the Negroes.
So Ham was the father of the dark races of the earth, but not the Negroes. Read.
But the Egyptians,
Uh-huh.
Ethiopians,
Uh-huh.
Libyans,
Uh-huh.
and Canaanites.
Those are all Africans, but the Negroes are not Africans.
Right.
But Shem, Ham, Japheth, right? Just because Ham had dark sons, that don't mean Japheth had white folks and Shem had blue folks. They was all black.
Right.
All of their sons was black, but you know them Hamitic nations, those dark nations, all live in their same continent. You understand? So that's the Africans, right? Give me Joel. I gotta show you what they did to us in order for you to, you know what I'm saying, to kind of get away from it a little bit. Because you greater than them. I want you to know that. Yeah, you greater than them.
I do a lot of research myself.
Right, that's what's up.
Before I just jump in anything, I do a lot of research myself.
Yeah. When I first came out of Christianity, I did that too.
Tell me that. You know what I'm saying? That's where I started at, Christianity.
Yeah, lies.
Yeah.
Straight lies. 100% lies. Yeah, read.
Joel chapter 3 and verse 4. Yea, and what have you to do with me, O Tyre?
Is there not a place still in Africa called Tyre, right? Read.
And Zidon,
And the Zidonians are still a nation of people. Read.
and all the coast of Palestine.
And that's going into the Arabs. Read.
Will ye render me a recompense? And if you recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return your recompense upon your own head?
You know why they want to give God a recompense or pay God back? Because he made all nations and then chose you to be above all of them.
Right.
They hate him for that. But can they fight him? No. So what you think they gonna do? If you can't get to your mark, what you gonna do? I'm going to your family now. That's how they did, that's how the nations did God.
Get out.
That's how they do God. That's what Psalms 83 is about, read.
Because ye have taken my silver and my gold.
That's you, that's these tribes right here. That's the 12 tribes of Israel, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We are God's silver and his gold, read.
And have carried into your temples my goodly pleasant things.
Yeah, they also robbed us. That's a literal thing too. They robbed everything from us. Come on.
The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem.
The children of Judah is the southern kingdom. The children of Jerusalem is the northern kingdom. So that's all 12 tribes. Come on.
Have ye sold unto the Grecians.
What did they do? What did these Africans and Arabs do to us?
Have ye sold unto the Grecians.
They sold us into the white man.
That's right.
That's what these Africans did to us. So just like a black person who was enslaved and raped, robbed, and murdered would worship this guy, that's the same thing as you saying that you worshiping some dirty African god. They ain't no benefit to you. They never helped you. They served that God to put your black tail in slavery. They look right at you and say, yeah, I'm gonna drink my cow's blood, but this nigga I'm gonna sell to them white folks. Right, read that real quick. Psalms
chapter 96 and verse 5. For all the gods of the nations are idols.
You hear that? Yeah. All the gods of all the nations are idols.
Right.
But the Lord made the heavens.
But your God made everything. He made everything. You only deal with nature? What about Wisdom of Solomon 13? Right? You said you were a priest. Wisdom of Solomon 13. You looking at nature as if it's amazing. But how about he who created it? You gotta worship him. You gotta worship him, not the creation. So God said don't serve nothing but him. So you can't serve nothing else but him. You understand? But what is it doing for you morally? Because your God gave you morals. He gave you laws and stuff to keep. To say, hey, you know what? Don't be sleeping around with all these sisters and having babies and stuff like that. Don't be rape, robbing, and murdering. Don't be killing each other. Don't be selling drugs. Don't be doing all that stuff. You understand? So, your God said do that.
Stick around, man.
Hey, you got to, bro. You got to prove your point now.
I mean, do your research. Yeah, that's pagan God. I don't deal with pagan God.
But Orisha, you asked about a pagan God, then you asked about Orisha, so you know it's pagan. Say it again.
Are different from pagan God.
Bro, if it's not the Lord of the Bible, it's a pagan. It's a pagan God. It's an idol.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models.